Life can get pretty serious, and sometimes there's some pretty heavy duty stuff going on in people's lives. And it always delights me to notice that even when people are going through some really heavy duty stuff, like they're stacked full of trauma, they're only ever a whisker away from their capacity to laugh out loud. Crazy as it might sound. But I've been working with people who tell me in detail some of the horrific things that have happened to them, and they're in floods of tears. And then before we know it, we're both laughing out loud. There's something just really delightful about that and healing about that, actually. And it's not to play down what's happened, but just to recognize, because a lot of us are walking through the day, sometimes just going about very serious matters, not involved in a trauma or some horrible thing we're embroiled in. We might be just being very serious about life. And sometimes we just put on a setting or a context or an activity. This is serious. And so we kind of close the gates on something that's right there to be tapped into. Something so delightful that we could be laughing out loud uh, with only a moment's notice. It's just sometimes I think, gosh, we could all lighten up just that little bit more and give ourselves permission to laugh in more context, smile in more context, interrupt the seriousness in more context. If my clients can do it with the heavy duty stuff they're carrying around, I know we can do it in business meetings or preparation for business meetings or planning or just going about serious life. Uh, anyway, I'll leave it as food for thought. We're only ever a whisker away from laughing out loud.